Good morning, my dear friends and children. So today in this video, I'm going to clear you the main 6 adjustments that always appear in the question in your final exams. These are the basic 6 adjustments that always come under the financial statement with adjustment. The first one is the closing stock, outstanding, prepaid, accrued income received in advance, and depreciation. So today in this video, I am going to explain how to do the treatment of these 6 adjustments. Basically, this is a very simple and easy concept. So please focus. Let's start from the first one. This is the closing stock. You know very well the stock that remains left to unsold with us at the end of the year, that is called as closing stock. So in this case, if it is given in the adjustment, the treatment will be in the trading account on the buy side closing stock, right? And if it is a stock that remains left with us, it means that is the unsold stock with me. It means it become my asset. So I will mention on the asset side closing stock. Clear? So we have done closing stock with 2 adjustments. First one on the trading account buy side, second one on the balance sheet asset side. Right? Now come to the second, outstanding. Outstanding expenses. What is the meaning of outstanding? Outstanding means due but not paid. Due but not paid. The expenses are due but still we haven't paid. So it simply means we have not paid, means we have to pay. It means we have to pay, we are liable to pay. If we are liable to pay, it become my liability. So I will mention outstanding expenses on the liability side. Outstanding expenses, right? And what will be the second adjustment? Second adjustment, I will add back the outstanding expenses in their particular account. Like if we have wages on the trading account and if there is wages outstanding, so I will add outstanding wages. And same if we have salaries, like this is an indirect expense, so I will add outstanding salary in the salary. Clear? So this is the adjustment number 2, outstanding. Now move to the third one, prepaid. As the name suggests, prepaid means we have paid in advance. If the expenses of the next year we have paid this year, it means we have paid in advance. So if it is an paid in advance, it become my asset. So if it is an asset, then definitely it will appear on the asset side, prepaid on the asset side. And another adjustment is in the profit and loss account, we have rent, suppose 10,000, and if there is prepaid rent, so we will deduct it from the rent, like suppose 1,000. So here we have rent 9,000. Clear? And here we will add up the value prepaid 1,000. Why we deduct from the rent? Because this is the expense of the next year, but we are preparing the trading profit and loss account for this year only. That's why we will deduct it from this particular amount, right? Now come to the fourth one, very interesting, accrued income. First of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of accrued. Accrued simply means the amount or the income that we have earned but not received. Means earned but not received. If it is not received and it means it is yet to be received, it means I will receive after some time. It become my liability or asset? Yes, it is an asset. Accrued income appear on the asset side. Clear? And if it is an asset, so what I do, I will add back in the income also. So say incomes you know very well, always come on the credit side in the profit and loss account. Say we have commission 10,000 and we have accrued commission given in the adjustment as the adjustment number 4. So we will add back accrued commission, like say 2,000. So we will add in the commission, so the amount will be 12,000. And if the accrued commission is 2,000, what we do, we will add 2,000 or mention 2,000 in the asset side. Clear? Again, the next one, received in advance. Very simple. If anything that we received in advance, it means we are liable to complete that task. It become my liability because I have received in advance already. So if it is a liability, so it will come on the liability side, received in advance. It may be rent, it may be anything, come on the balance sheet liability side. And second treatment, if it is received in advance, so what we do, say in the profit and loss account we have rent, say 5,000, and out of this rent I have received in advance rupees 500 for the next year. So I will deduct it from here. So I will mention the value 4,500, and the rent that I received in advance, what I do, I will mention on the liability side because it is in advance for this year. So I will treat it in the next year. So that's why it will come on the liability side and it will appear on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Right? Next one, very simple, depreciation. So what we do, say we have building 1 lakh and as per the question the depreciation is 10%. So that value is 10,000 of depreciation, right? So what we do, as you know, depreciation is an expenditure of the business, so I will mention it on the profit and loss account debit side because debit all expenses and losses you know very well. So it will mention on the depreciation profit and loss account debit side 10,000, right? And what I do in the balance sheet, the treatment will be like we have machinery for rupees 1 lakh and I will deduct the depreciation from the machinery 10,000. So I will mention the value 90,000. Clear? So this is the complete treatment of these 6 adjustments, and the rest of the adjustments I will explain in the next video. For more doubt, any doubt or any query, you can write your comments in the comment box, or you can also call me on this number. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.